I was really impressed how many people want to see you win. Do you know that?
Sometimes it's hard to lose sight of it, man.
Wow.
Honestly. It is, but I don't know, man. I know for me, I've been in the same clique,
right,
in the same circle of people for 20 plus years.
Right.
Brother Cash with me.
Right.
Lola.
That means
Sal,
a lot, yeah.
You know, like my Manny, like my whole clique of people that I came up with. I've been around for 20 years. You know what I mean?
But it's very seldom that people have the support that you have. Like it's very rare.
It's a blessing, man.
Right.
Like to me, I'll tell you the most important thing for me is just to sleep at night.
Wow.
I want to go to sleep comfortable.
Wow.
You know, and like I've seen both sides of the coin in this industry,
right.
And I've seen what like a dirty motherfucker
yeah, it's
could
cutthroat,
be,
a motherfucker.
Right.
and I've seen what somebody that holds it down and really does what he's supposed to do could be. You know what I mean? And my example was clear. You know what I mean from day one, but. I sleep good at night, man. I know I never did nothing dirty to nobody. I never fucked nobody over, robbed nobody. Every business deal we ever did was clean.
I seen that perfect spill. Listen, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, no, yeah, like, that was perfect. I'm sorry, Billy. I was opening up myself. I'm sorry.
No, rock and roll. That was perfect ad lib too. Nah, but yeah, I think you know it comes down to that. It comes down to wanting to go to sleep at night and not having to fight demons, not having to toss and turn. You know what I mean? I go to sleep comfortable, and that's the biggest blessing for me.
Now, one of the things is the OVO XO. Y'all was like a gang together at one point. Is that true?
I mean, like
not a gang, but you know what I mean.
Affiliated.
Yeah, affiliated.
It's you know, we all came from the same city. Everybody had the same goals, all that. You know what I mean? Shout out OVO. But you know, XO is, you know, it's its own thing. It's its own family, its own clique. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you know, it's crazy that two cliques came out from the city and did that.
So, and what is Nav? Nav is what? He's
XO.
He's XO.
All day, every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
40 OVO.
Yeah.
Drake OVO.
Yep.
Weeknd XO.
Yes, sir.
God damn it, y'all getting a lot of money. Y'all getting a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
So how did all right, describe a person who's never been to Canada, who doesn't know you guys' stories. Describe what is the affiliation y'all coming up? Like, you knew Drake before he was on?
I mean, we all it's a small place, you know what I mean? Especially when it came to hip hop, entertainment, you know, doing the things we were doing. It was like,
and even more in Toronto as a city.
Toronto, Ottawa,
Ottawa,
you're gonna see each other. Montreal,
right.
Even people from Vancouver, like we gonna see each other. Because
Vancouver's one of my favorite places on earth. People don't know that. I love Vancouver.
Vancouver's dope.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely.
So when you look at the 8 Mile movie, you see Eminem like coming up with all. Was it similar like that in Canada with you guys or no?
I mean, I think for me, my story was kind of like that.
Wow.
Because that's like when I came out, I can't battle for shit no more. But when I was a kid, like I was unstoppable. You know what I mean? I just wanted to eat the competition. You know what I mean? So. That's how I came on, really, the rap scene in Ottawa. I was battling people.
Wow. What's the specific spot that you come from, like the neighborhood in Ottawa?
Ottawa?
South side Ottawa, man. You know what I mean? The south side of the city.
Wow.
Yeah.
You drink Ace of Spade or you good?
I'm good right here.
Okay, all right, cool. I don't know what that is.
That's the special shit.
That's wine for now.
Okay.
Because I know how this is gonna get. You know
Let's go.
He's pacing himself.
Let's go.
I'm starting light, you know what I mean?
So, going through your music.
No, but wait, I want to ask you, like, what artists, now you're in Ottawa, you're coming up, who are you looking up to in Ottawa? Is there someone in Ottawa that's already popping?
Cardinal Official?
Nah,
Cardinal's
for
Toronto.
Me, no, you know, all due respect to what those guys did. You know what I mean?
Before that, Socrates, you had.
But for me, that wasn't my lane. That wasn't my tone. Right.
Or your era.
It just wasn't my tone. Like the first rap album that I ever bought was
EPMD. I feel like.
No, it was in 1994. I took my mom to a spot called HMV in the mall, and there was a baby on the cover. It was Biggie Smalls,
okay.
Ready to Die. The only reason she bought it is because there was a baby on the cover.
She didn't know it was fucked up. Yeah.
I was 10 years old, but that's the stuff that raised me. And then, you know, going from Big, of course, the Pun. People know Pun is one of my biggest inspirations.
Right. I heard you say on Fat Joe show.
You know,
let's make some noise for Pun, goddammit.
So no one locally there was no one locally that was really like inspiring?
Not to me. It just wasn't that. Like it was dudes making noise in a different lane. Like at that point, Canada didn't get that lane yet. We didn't have that. You know what I mean?
Right.
We had like conscious type rappers. We had, like nature type of rappers. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
Like rapping about nature and shit. Like we didn't have.
Oh, literally rapping about nature.
Yeah, like it was just like really PG type shit. And I feel like, we flipped that on its head. Because like when we came, I was trying to emulate Jay. I was trying to emulate Big and Pun. So that's how my sound ended up being what it was, like in Canada.
This is like a rumor. They're saying that Canada people are too nice. Do you hate that rumor?
No, I think being nice is great.
Okay.
When you should be nice, you should be nice.
Well, you should be a dick? What do you want people to be?
No, when you should be...
There's some Canadian dicks, man.
Of course they're gonna be Canadian.
Let me put you on, though. Let me put you on, bro. Canadians could fucking fight.
I know.
They could fight. Right?
I used to go out there, the police didn't have guns at one point.
So as long as you're nice...
That lets you know that they're fucking you up.
Look, as long as you're nice, they're gonna be nice, bro.
Right.
You go down the other road with somebody, and the nicest people be the worst people to go down the other road. So that's Canadians, and
Right. Now in Canada right now, they're saying that in order for you guys to go to another county, like go to, you guys got a quarantine. Is that why everyone from Canada is in LA and in Miami right now?
I've lived in LA for like 6 years now.
Wow. So you ain't even dealing with it. But did you hear about that?
Yeah,
going on
absolutely.
in Canada?
I got family in Canada.
My boy Vintage Frames, he got caught out here. My boy Aaron, Armand, he got caught in Vegas. They just didn't want to go back to Canada because they was making a quarantine. You think Canada's a stricter government than the U.S.?
I don't think it's more strict. I think they get involved with certain shit. Probably more than they should.
More social programs.
You know what I mean? I'll say that. Like they really be in people's business sometimes too much. But at the same time, it was, the best place I ever lived in terms of, the government actually taking care of their people.
Right. They give a fuck about their folks.
Yeah, 100%.
They give a fuck. So, me going through your music, it's heavy drug based. I love cocaine stories, like me personally, and I love ballerina stories. If you really ballerina stripper, baby. Yeah. Come on, I love those stories. Come on, you know, you just wanted me to say it, huh? But I want when I'm going through it, I'm saying, wow, this is very dope ballerina and cocaine music. So is this something you made consciously, or is this something that you just flow? Because I did a record with you, and I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people say how fast Lil Wayne worked. I gotta give you that. Like, I seen you write a verse like this.
Oh, thank you, man.
So
I remember that. Yeah.
So is that something you do consciously? Like when you making music, are you targeting that certain audience?
Well, look, for me, I've always been somebody that I advocate for the right type of drug usage. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Since I was putting it in raps and dudes in the hood.
That's the first time I heard that. Advocate for the right type of drug usage.
Nah, for real. And like dudes in the hood would be like, oh man, like that's junkie shit. Like that's how long I've been putting drug shit in my raps. You know what I mean? So before the shit was cool and all that. But why I say that is because it's like, it comes down to what I seen, what I lived, what I experienced, you know what I mean? A lot of times I was going through things that I felt like people were scared to talk about, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna talk about it.
Wow.
And that's how that shit came about, really.
Wow. Now, someone asked me to ask you, do you feel underrated? And if you do feel that, how does it feel? Like,
I mean, I've said this before, but to me, if the underrated conversation comes up, it's like you got to put a lot of the blame on yourself, Like being underrated is, to me, it's like I should have did more. I could have did more, and I know there was nights that I could have did more. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I lived off of what I lived off of. I loved my cult base and the people that I had and all that. It kept me in a certain place of comfort. But yeah, like
no, I don't think that's on you. I think there's plenty of artists that have the status and they're still underrated.
But I think that's dope that he would want to own up
Yeah, I know that.
To the idea that
No, he's right though. My therapist says this is terrible. It's a terrible idea. Right?
to own up to it.
To blame yourself for everything.
I mean,
is bad.
but I mean,
Right?
sometimes it's factual that someone doesn't do enough, and then they think they deserve more than they actually do.
But
sometimes that's true.
Because you know what's weird about you? You're everyone's favorite artist.
And I just want people to.
That's ill.
I want
Like,
people
you
to
know what I'm saying?
say it.
Like,
yeah, that's
like
it.
I hate, like everyone don't get Ace approved. You know what I'm saying? Everyone don't get Ace. Some of these guys gotta drink White Star. This is what happens. You know what I'm saying? But you're Ace approved, like Jay literally wanted to have like, yo, yeah, I fuck with Belly like that. Like, he don't do that with every artist. Like this is a unique situation that you're in. Like you're the top GOAT, the one is the GOAT is saying, I think he's a GOAT. Weird. That's an ill fucking problem to have.
Yeah, no, that's insane.